Hello everyone, I am Raundler and you are watching Chelsea vs Manchester City Premier League. This is a PES 21 simulation fully recorded and edited for your entertainment. No third-party footage, assets or any other copyrighted material has been used. All content is self-produced for entertainment purpose only.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. This is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
So that's got things underway. James. Palmer. Fofana. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Fofana. Cucurella. And it's Cucurella. That's very neat. Fernandez. Now it's Pedro Neto. Looking for a decent ball in. A header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Palmer clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Cucurella. Caicedo. Colwell. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Haaland. Foden. Very nicely done. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Haaland! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Haaland demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So, a breakthrough already. Fernandez. Cucurella. Caicedo. James. Caicedo. And it's Palmer. Savinho. Nouri. Looks to the other side. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Nouri. Savinho. A chance to play it in. Chalobah is there and he can get that clear. Rodri. Foden, now here's the delivery. And that has been clubbed away. Lewis. Oh, nice touch. Plenty waiting in the middle. Climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
That's really well manoeuvred. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. And it's Bernardo Silva. Here's a shot! Palmer. Fernandes. João Pedro. Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Great defending, strong and determined. Colwell. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Fernandes. João Pedro. Caicedo. Out to the right. And he's got his cross in. And it's hoisted clear. Stones can get it clear. Clearly not happy with that. Fernandes. James. Defending of the desperate variety. Back into the middle. Caicedo going full steam down the flank. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And the shot! Oh, no question, that's a foul. Haaland. Foden. Lewis. Rodri. João Pedro. Caicedo. James. And he goes cross-field. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Fernandes. João Pedro. Cucurella. Played into space out wide. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Glory played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Rodri. Foden in acres of space out wide. Savinho. Now that's a fine challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with. Foden.
Lewis.
Rodri.
And here's Haaland. Haaland! James gets rid without sophistication. Palmer aim forwards. Fernandes. Caicedo. James. And it's Palmer. Palmer looking to run onto it. Palmer! Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Rodri.
Lewis.
Rodri.
Bernardo Silva. Foden. Oh, it's played into the area. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Pedro Neto. Fofana. Fernandes. Chalobah gently done. It's just beyond his reach. Savinho. And it's played forward. João Pedro. Oh, good spread. Palmer. Oh, that's nice. Time to deliver. Palmer. Decent chance.
Foden.
Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Savinho. Nori. And it's Bernardo. He's gone for goal!
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Cucurella. Fernandes. Fofana. Played towards the other side. Caicedo. Fernandes. João Pedro. Over to the left. Fernandes. Caicedo. Fernandes. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. It's a promising position. He is just caressing the ball. He's cut it out. Bernardo Silva. Moved on forwards. Now it's Haaland. Haaland played out towards the right wing. Foden. Up he goes! Couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Fofana shifted upfield. Caicedo. Colwell. James. Fernandez. Does really well to win the ball there. Bernardo Silva. There he goes, cross-field. Foden. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Lewis. Caicedo. Fernandez. James. James chooses to go cross-field. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Glory. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Glory.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
James, forwards and with intent. That's really well manoeuvred. Spread out to the left. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Cucurella. Cucurella charging forward down that flank. Caicedo. Fernandez. Caicedo. Palmer. Haaland.
Really looking to do something that's simple here, Peter, but it has to be effective.
How exactly can they do that?
Well, they're tucking their fullbacks into midfield to enable their more talented personnel to push forward.
And here's Foden. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, it's come loose. João Pedro. Pedro Neto. João Pedro. Cucurella looking to hit the byline here. There are a few waiting for it. Cucurella opts to play it back. Now it's a chance! And a reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Lewis. Foden. And that is a little undercooked. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. And it's Cucurella. That is lovely. Can he deliver? That's an excellent interception. Fernandez. Now it's João Pedro. And here's Neto. Out to the left it goes. Cucurella. There's Nahida! Sticks it away! They have pulled themselves right back into it. a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Pedro Neto wins the duel this time. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. James. Colwell. James. Fernandez. And it's played forward. Well, no, that is pretty much the end of that. Savinho. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva played over towards the opposite flank. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. And here's Haaland. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And again. And it's come back out to him. Oh, taken with style. And they get themselves in front. Sanchez, some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Caicedo. And it's Palmer. James. Palmer. Savinho takes control of it and he's on the move. Foden. Savinho. Savinho! Deftly away. Guardiola looks to the other side. Lewis. Foden. Lewis. Muscular approach does pay off here. Nice control. Foden. And it's Bernardo Silva. Goes for goal! It's run loose here. Haaland. Oh, what's he doing here? And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Oh, he saved it! And the ball's come loose here. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Bernardo Silva with the short one. And here's Bernardo Silva. Pedro Neto, gently done. Nice physical challenge. Foden. Lewis. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Foden. Lewis has it out wide and in space. That looks a good cross. Savinho. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Palmer. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Rodri. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. João Pedro. Moved on forwards. Now then, the ball's come loose. Fofana. The pass has gone astray. Lewis. Lewis, it's a delicate pass. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Correa. Pedro Neto. Colwill. Caicedo. James. Fernandez. Palmer. João Pedro. Caicedo. Bernardo Silva, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
Now it's João Pedro. Pedro Neto, played with finesse. Palmer. Oh, what a climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Lewis. Rory. Decent progress down the left. Tries a shot! No, not this time.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Fofana shifted upfield. Bernardo Silva played towards the other side. Foden. Rodri. And here's Haaland. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Foden! Played out to the right. And here's decent chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Palmer. Fernandes. Aim forwards. Pedro Neto. That's tidy. Extravagant effort! A real chance and a real let-off.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Rory. Rodri. Rodri played over towards the opposite flank. Foden. And it's Rodri. And here's Haaland. Haaland. Foden. Oh, look at this. And he shoots! It's anyone's ball now. Savinho. It's out for a goal kick. Caicedo. Palmer. James chooses to go cross-field. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Fernandes. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Well timed, excellent interception. Foden. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. And here's Savinho. Played into the middle. No, that's not going to find its target. In again. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And it's Rodri. Lewis. And here's Foden. Nuri. And here's Savinho. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. Palmer. Caicedo, gently done. That has found him in acres of space. Oh, smashing header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Oh, this was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
Bernardo Silva. Lewis. So who's he picking out? Showing good feet. Crossed into the middle. Keeper has taken decisive action. And the shot! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Pedro Neto. Great defending, strong and determined. Palmer. Ball driven towards the far post. Lovely, now that he's had a shot! Rodri. Foden. Moved on forwards. And here's Haaland. And it's Bernardo Silva. Hit into the middle. Haaland is flagged offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. Haaland. Foden. Pedro Neto wins the duel this time. James looks to the other side. Pedro Neto. Fernandes. James. And it's Palmer. Fernandes. João Pedro. Now it's Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Fernandes. Palmer. Good take. Big chance!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Fernandes. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Savinho. Rodri, over to the left. Oh, that's neat. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Rodri. Fernandes. Chalobah. Pedro Neto. Fernandes. Out of play for a throw. That's really well manoeuvred. Haaland done delicately. Nice interception, well timed. João Pedro. Palmer. And he goes cross-field. Fernandes. It's a pretty loose pass. Stones. Lewis. Foden. Some good work on the right flank here. It'll be a throw-in. Foden. And it's Rodri. Bernardo Silva, who does... Good chance here! Sabinho's cross. That's a good shot at goal! That's really well cleared. Rodri. Now it's hot. There's the shot! And again the keeper stands strong. Keeper's dealt with that. And it's James. Vardiol. Foden. Looks to the other side. Savinho. Savinho. Lovely bit of skill. Savinho! Can he stop? Oh, they could be caught out here. And it's played in. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Colwill. Pedro Neto. And it's played forward. Bernardo Silva. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Chance for a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Colwill forwards and with intent. Caicedo. Colwill. Savinho. And here's Haaland. Real chance!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Colwill. Colwill shifted upfield. Savinho. Rodri. Foden. Might be danger here. Haaland. Pedro Neto. João Pedro. Pedro Neto. Fernandes. Caicedo, laid out to the left flank. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Now it's João Pedro. Fernandes. Caicedo. James. Palmer. And the shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Bernardo Silva. Played towards the other side. Lewis. Foden. Gets it away. And claimed it back swiftly. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Lovely feet. Across it goes. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. And they've got a throw. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Colwell gets good distance on it.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
João Pedro. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now it's Palmer. Cross goes in there. Well read. And the danger is averted. Bernardo Silva, aim forwards. Good running, strong and purposeful. Rodri, gently done. Caicedo. Fernandes. Palmer making good progress on the right-hand side. Palmer deflected behind for a corner kick. Now the delivery. And he's there to clear it. Haaland. Fernandes. Cucurella. Caicedo. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. That's good play. Can he deliver? And it's Fernandes. Caicedo. And here's Palmer. Caicedo. Now who's going to be first to this? Foden. Moved on forwards. Takes a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Palmer. Now it's João Pedro. That has been cut short. Palmer. Great work on the overlap. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Cleared away. Aimed in towards the centre. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Rory. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva has a goal! And they've got Reed. And that would have been some goal.
Bernardo Silva can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Palmer. Chalobah. And it's played forward. And here's Haaland. Savinho. Oh, such a clever touch. It's a threatening ball. Palmer. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Now it's Pedro Neto. It's run loose here. Proves too strong. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, shooting chance! James. Now here's the delivery. Lewis getting this one clear. Colwell. Palmer. James. Oh, it's come loose. Delivered with swing. Goes for a shot! No mistake! They are right back in business. Quite exquisite, brilliantly dispatched.
Oh, that's great thinking and wonderful improvisation. He had to reshape quickly to make the perfect connection.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
That is lovely. And it's Lewis. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. And the finish! He scored! And they're back in front. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Cucurella. Fernandez. Fofana. Caicedo. Now it's Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Pedro Neto with the delivery. Foden. And it's Lewis. That's very neat. Foden. Oh, that's neat. Out to the right. Rodri. Chalobah attempts a clearance. Chalobah tries to clear. Bernardo Silva knocks it out wide. Savinho. So who's he picking out? Now what about this? And a chance! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Haaland clearly felt that he was entitled to try that, and I'm inclined to agree with him. There wasn't anything else on.
Cucurella. Fernandez. Colwill forwards and with intent. James. Now it's Palmer. Ruben Dias clears it away. Rodri. Foden. It's a good run down the right. Oh, nice touch. A chance to play it in. And here's Haaland.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Caicedo. Palmer. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Now it's Pedro Neto. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Cucurella. Caicedo. Fernandez. Caicedo. James. Lovely feet. Palmer. Plenty waiting in the middle. Back in once more. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. Fernandez. Caicedo. It's gone for a throw-in. Oh, that's nice. This was gone, that's a foul. Ruben Diaz can get it clear. That's a throw. Savinho. That's good play. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Colwell. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Oh, bang on target. Colwell. Chalobah. Fernandez. Palmer. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Nouri. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper.
Stones has been caught there, it's a foul. Vardiol. Foden. Palmer. Fernandez. Aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. That'll be a throw. He is just caressing the ball. Looking for a decent ball in. And it's Lewis. Bernardo Silva takes the shot! It's a loose ball. Savinho. James did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Savinho. Palmer. Succumbs to the pressure. Savinho. And here's Haaland. Pedro Neto. Fofana. Pedro Neto. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella. Half-time getting close now. Played back in. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Stones gets it away. Haaland. Foden. Rodri. Foden. Hit into the middle. It's a quick ball upfield. That pass has been well intercepted. Fernandes. Moved on forwards. Spread out to the left. James chooses to go cross-field. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. And he decides to cross it. Bernardo Silva. Vardiol, and he goes cross-field. And it's Lewis. Colwell. Chalobah. Fernandes. Pedro Neto. And it's played forward. Cucurella. Pedro Neto looking to get on the end of this. Donnarumma deals with that nice and simple. Rodri. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Fernandes. Lobbed in behind. Tries to get it clear. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Fernandes. Pedro Neto receives it in a wide position. Haaland. Savinho. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's João Pedro. Fernandes picks it up out wide. Cucurella. Could be danger here, and he'll shoot here! Guardiola gets it clear. Bernardo Silva, now he's off and running. And he welcomes it in. Now it's João Pedro. Very nicely done. Delivers the ball. Defending of the desperate, but shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
Caicedo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
James plays it short. There's the shot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Ignoring. Savinho. Oh, sweet feet. Time to deliver. And it's Bernardo Silva. João Pedro. Cucurella. That's a nicely shaped ball. Shot, surely! It's in! A goal and a really telling moment. moment. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
So it's back to business. Foden. Ruben Dias. Nouri. Savinho. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Palmer. Chalobah. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Fernandes. Now it's Pedro Neto. And it's Fernandes. Now it's Pedro Neto. And he won't reach that. Savinho. Nouri. Savinho.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Chalobah. Chalobah forwards and with intent. Palmer tries making a foray down the right. Caicedo. Oh, good spread. Palmer puts a cross in. Foden. Haaland. Bernardo Silva. Savinho. Savinho played over towards the opposite flank. Foden. And that's a throw. Foden. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Nouri. Succumbs to the pressure. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Fofana. There will be a throw-in. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Savinho. That's tidy. Caicedo. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Fofana. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Savinho. Bernardo Silva. Played out to the right. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Colwill. Colwill shifted upfield. And it's Palmer. Moved on forwards. Chance to deliver. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Savinho. Stones. Foden. Lewis. Savinho. Bernardo Silva. He's on it. Can he get away? Fernandez clears it away. Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. João Pedro. Cucurella. Caicedo. Colwill, and it goes cross-field. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Fernandez. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. James. Caicedo. James. And it's James. Fernandez. Caicedo. Fernandez. Caicedo. And the pass is intercepted. Now then, the ball's come loose. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Fernandez. Caicedo. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He's well positioned here. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Going for goal!
Foden.
Lewis.
Foden.
Bernardo Silva. Ignoring. Caicedo, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Probing pass.
Ruben Dias. Rodri.
Bernardo Silva. Out to the right. Foden is onto it in a flash. Cucurella.
Pedro Neto.
Caicedo. João Pedro. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ignoring. That's really well manoeuvred. Bernardo Silva. Ignoring. Looks to the other side. Foden. Foden looking up to see who wants it. And here's Savinho. And it's Bernardo Silva. Rodri. This might spell danger. Haaland! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Fernandes. Cucurella. Caicedo. Palmer. James. Palmer. Fernandes. Cucurella. Fofana. Rodri. Lewis. Foden. He's going to be disappointed with that. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. João Pedro. Cucurella. Caicedo. Caicedo forwards and with intent. Out for a throw. Pedro Neto played out towards the right wing. Clipped into space. Cucurella have it back and can go again. Fernandes. And here's Neto. And that has been cleared. Cucurella. Cucurella. And here's Neto. Pedro Neto with the delivery. And it's Caicedo. Fernandes. Caicedo. James. Caicedo. Oh, nicely intercepted. Played towards the front line. Savinho. Vardiol. Bernardo Silva. Stones. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. And here's Neto. Out towards the flank. Now can he find a finish? Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Haaland. Savinho. So who's he picking out? Oh, it's played. He's having a shot! Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Fofana. Fernandes. Palmer. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. And he goes cross-field. Ruben Dias. Lewis. Foden. And it's played forward. Savinho looks to get on the end of this. Nouri. Colwell. Well, Jim, this really does look like a safety in numbers approach to defending we're seeing here.
Well, sometimes you just have to prepare for what's coming your way, and they know that they're going to be involved in certainly the next spell of physicality in dealing with an aerial approach.
Yeah, it's toe-to-toe, bicep to bicep, and it's been given away. Haaland. And here's Foden. Cross goes in there. Oh, smashing header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Caicedo. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
Savinho. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Savinho. Now it's Savinho. Savinho, and he's gone backward here. Savinho's cross. A chance to play. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. And it's Cucurella. And that's been won straight back. Cucurella. And here's Neto. And here's Neto. Showing good feet. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Plenty waiting in the middle. Cucurella, and that's aimed into the middle. Now it's João Pedro. And here's Palmer. Ball swung in. Played it again. Stones can get it clear. And here's Palmer. Plays it across. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's Neto. Pedro Neto. Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Pedro Neto is offering a wry smile there.
Referee's given a throw. James crosses. Rodri tries to clear. And here's Neto. Cucurella crosses. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Savinho. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And he's heaved it away. Ball's gone out of play. Ruben Diaz. Stones aim forwards. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Fernandes. Cucurella. And here's Neto. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Foden. Bernardo Silva, played towards the other side. Foden. Played into space out wide. Cleared away. And it's Bernardo Silva. Rodri. This physical challenge, and he has been fouled there. Haaland, can he finish? Oh, it's come loose. Now here's the delivery.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support, and the chance is gonna beg him.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. James. Caicedo. James. Palmer. Now it's Palmer. Hit into the middle, and it's hoisted clear. Through it. And it's James. And here's Palmer. Played in. Oh, what a climb! Harmlessly behind.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Oh, can he get onto this? Cucurella. Fernandes. João Pedro. Tries a measured ball. Pedro Neto. Nuri. So we've reached the hour mark. Looks to the other side. Ball is over the line. Pedro Neto going full steam ahead down the left flank. Pedro Neto. Oh, that's nice. Time to deliver. Fernandez shapes to shoot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range. Rodri.
Foden making good progress on the right-hand side. And that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Palmer. James. Colwell. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Savinho. Stones gently done. Pedro Neto. Cucurella shifted upfield. Bernardo Silva. Nori. Vardiol played over towards the opposite flank. Lewis. João Pedro. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Caicedo. Fernandez. Caicedo. And it's James. Oh, that's neat. James. Palmer. Caicedo. Fernandez. And it's lofted through here. Nori, and he goes cross-field. Foden. Pedro Neto gets in to thwart him. Rodri. Lewis tries a cross. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Vardiol. Lewis. Foden. Foden chooses to go cross-field. Savinho. That is lovely. Rodri. Savinho. Palmer does really well to win the ball there. That was very necessary. Savinho. Nori. Foden. Lewis. That's tidy. Fernandez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Caicedo. Palmer. Back into the middle. Called offside that time. Vardiol. Aim forwards. Savinho. Looks to the other side. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Now it's hard. Chance! Fernandes. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Caicedo. Palmer. Out to the right. Fernandes. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And a chance! It's in! And the comeback is complete! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
The first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Rodri. Savinho. Very nicely done. Takes a shot.
Bernardo Silva just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Caicedo. João Pedro wins the duel this time. Moved on forwards. He's in space and looking for options. A chance to play it in. Turns and goes back. Haaland. Haaland. Good purposeful running this. And he's there to clear it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Caicedo. Fernandes. Foden. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Savinho. And he thumps it clear. Vardiol. Savinho. Savinho tries looking up for options on the left. James. Palmer. He's found a way through. James. There are a few waiting for it. It's Caicedo. And it's played forward. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Now it's João Pedro. Out to the left it goes. Cucurella. Oh, sweet feet. Plenty waiting in the middle. Fernandez. Knocks it out wide. Now the cross. Out of play for a goal kick. Ruben Dias forwards and with intent. Nouri. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Caicedo. Chalobah. Fernandez. That's really well manoeuvred. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. And here's Neto. And it's Cucurella. Looking to go deep. Defending of the desperate variety. It's a good run down the right. Nice control. So who's he picking out? James, back when it goes. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Who's he going to play in? Bernardo Silva. Lewis. Foden. Can he deliver? That's good play. Foden plays it in. And he's there to clear it. Pedro Neto. Palmer. Fofana. Fernandez. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Bernardo Silva producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Savinho. Pass has gone astray. Caicedo. Fofana. Pedro Neto. Fofana, and he goes cross-field. Caicedo. Fernandez. Caicedo. Fernandez. James. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. They get a throw in. And it's played forward. Lewis. Foden. Oh, nice touch. Foden looking to run onto it. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. He's had a shot! Oh, red, nice interception. Nouri. Savinho. Caicedo. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Now it's Fernandez. Over to the left. Cucurella. Calmly anticipates. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Fernandez. Played towards the other side. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. And it's Fernandez. Cucurella. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Foden. Now, what's he got in mind? With glory. Brilliantly cut out. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Bernardo Silva. Gets his head on it! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And it's hoisted clear. Palmer. James. Colwell. Caicedo. Spread out to the left. Ruben Dias. Savinho. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Foden. Flashes it across. Fernandez. Colwell. James. And it's Palmer. Murray. Moved on forwards. Rodri. And here's Haaland. And he's there to get it away. Stones have it back and can go again. Rodri. Haaland. Oh, good spread. That's very neat. Aimed in, climbs up big. Oh, not the best of headers. Fernandez. Colwell shifted upfield. James. Palmer. Hangs in across. Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Ruben Dias, aim forwards. Pedro Neto. Oh, easy pickings there. Bernardo Silva. Savinho. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Lewis. Bernardo Silva. James. Palmer. Caicedo. Palmer. Caicedo. James. 75 minutes played. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Played out wide. Lovely bit of skill. Delivered it. Oh, smashing hit! He has done it! Two ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehand behind that one.
He's got four. That is remarkable. So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it goes cross-field. Foden. Lewis. Foden. Oh, it's played into the area. That's a throw. Oh, such a clever touch. Great challenge, time to perfection. He's had a shot! Muscular approach does pay off here. Foden! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I just wondered what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Lewis cuts it out. Foden. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Nouri. Savinho. Savinho's cross. It'll be a corner. Fofana is there, and he can get that clear. That's a good run down the left. He's shifting through the gears here. He can get that clear and reclaimed it in a trice. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva, head over towards the opposite flank. Lovely feet. And it's Rodri. João Pedro. Pedro Neto. Chalobah. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva chooses to go cross-field. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And it's claimed by the keeper. Moved on forwards. Cucurella. Fernandez. Colwill. Caicedo. James. Palmer. Caicedo. Fofana. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. He is just caressing the ball. Caicedo. He's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, that's well done, really robust.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's the throw. Fofana. Pedro Neto. Good play on the left-hand side here. And that is out of play. Cucurella gets into some space. Guardiola with the clearance. And it's Fernandez. Palmer. Palmer has got himself a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. Obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. There's the header! And that would have been game, set and match.
João Pedro clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-up.
Nouri. Out to the left it goes. James gently down. Nouri. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Played out to the right. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Colwill getting this one clear. Fernandez. And it's played forward. Rodri forwards and with intent. Palmer. Fofana. Fernandez. James. Caicedo. James. Colwell. That's really well manoeuvred. Chalobah. Fernandez. Now it's João Pedro. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And that's a dangerous ball. Here's Fernandez. And it's Caicedo. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Fernandez. Foden. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Foden. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Palmer. Fernandez. Now it's João Pedro. Oh, good spread. James could try cutting inside here. Here's Palmer. That's going to go a long way. Caicedo. Fernandez. Cucurella. Played towards the other side. Rodri with a fine tackle. Cleared without complication. Foden. That is Lewis. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Savinho. Here's Foden. He's in, surely! Out to the right. Rodri. And here's Foden. He's found some space. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. The shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent there, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Fofana shifted upfield. Pedro Neto. James. Palmer. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows that.
Rodri. Good ball, good take. And here's Haaland. Palmer. James. Fernandes. Rodri. Haaland. Proves too strong. Colwell. Fofana. Colwell. Fernandes. James. Now he's off and running. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Rodri, head out towards the right wing. Pedro Neto. Chalobah. Colwell, aim forwards. Palmer. João Pedro. And here's Neto. Cucurella. Fernandes. Cucurella. And here's Neto. Showing good feet. Looking for a decent ball in. Delivered in. Oh, shooting chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And here's Haaland. João Pedro. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Colwell. Fernandes. Looks to the other side. Foden. Fernandes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Caicedo. Chalobah. That's really well manoeuvred. Vardiol. Bernardo Silva. Stones. Pedro Neto. James. Colwell. Chalobah. Fernandes. Foden. Lewis. It's just beyond his reach. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Fernandes. Caicedo. Great defending, strong and determined. Vardiol. Lewis. Foden. And here's Haaland. Lewis. Oh, that's neat. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Savinho. Savinho's cross. Chalobah clears it away. Colwell. Played crossfield, changing the point of attack. Savinho. Savinho's cross. Out towards the flank. And here's Savinho. Chooses to go back. Savinho is onto this. Nice physical challenge. Palmer defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Bernardo Silva. Lewis. And here's Foden. Can he get onto this? Foden. A chance to play it in. And here's Haaland. Tries a shot! And he hits the net. They're back within reach.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
He's got four. That is remarkable. So is this the start of a comeback? Caicedo. João Pedro. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Savinho. Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's a nice ball. It's gone out for a throw-in. Bernardo Silva delivers. Pedro Neto. Fernandes. And it's Cucurella. That's been slipped through. Now it's Pedro Neto. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Pedro Neto is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Foden gently done. Lewis. Decent chance! Split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Colwell. Caicedo. Chalobah. Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Caicedo. Cucurella. Rodri. Foden. Lewis. Thinks one through. Fofana can get it clear. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's nice. Foden. Lewis. Rodri. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Plenty waiting in the middle. Lewis. Bullish header! He's got a goal! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
How many? Just how many? This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Chalobah, very much into the last knockings. Succumbs to the pressure. Lewis. We are into overtime. Colwill. Chalobah. Fernandez. Colwill. And it's played forward. Foden. Savinho. Ah, such a clever touch. Caicedo. James. Palmer. Caicedo. Chalobah. Fernandez. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Ball's played through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Cross to the back post. Savinho. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Played out to the right. Oh, sweet feet. And he's there to get it away. Lewis.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Some good work on the right flank here. He is through here! And it's Caicedo. Vardiol makes the interception. Moved on forwards. Nuri. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Haaland. And he shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They've played it short. Now it's Rodri. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Charging forward, the ball at his feet. And it's Caicedo. Played back in. Pedro Neto! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Guardiol forwards and with intent. Lewis. Foden. Rodri. It is now or never. Time is against them. Pedro Neto. Colwell moved on forwards. James. And it's Palmer. João Pedro. He's in plenty of space here. Time to deliver. Crunching tackle. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Colwell. Caicedo. Fernandez. That's really well manoeuvred. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Stones. Lewis shifted upfield. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Fernandez wins the duel this time. And time is up. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. For those players, what unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think it comes down to one thing, Peter, the team's ability to dominate.